Let me remind you of something you already know, but maybe forgot. Most of what you fear has never happened, and most of what you worry about never will. Fear is not reality. Fear is imagination without discipline. We create stories in our minds. We replay scenarios that don't exist. We give power to things that haven't earned it. And then we live as if those stories are facts. That's how fear works. It feels real because you keep feeding it. So if fear is growing in your life, ask yourself this question. What are you listening to every day? Because what you hear repeatedly becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes how you live. If all you hear is negativity, panic, outrage, and doubt, your mind will learn fear as a habit. But your mind can be trained. You don't remove fear by fighting it. You remove fear by starving it and feeding something stronger. Feed your mind ideas that expand you. Feed it voices that remind you of who you are. Feed it discipline, vision, and truth. Most people don't do this. That's why most people walk around unhappy, tired, and irritated. They wake up already defeated. They complain before the day even starts. They haven't found purpose, so everything feels heavy. But when you find purpose, your energy changes. Your posture changes. Your tolerance for nonsense disappears. People may think you're strange when you're calm. They may think you're strange when you're optimistic. They may think you're strange when you don't complain like they do. Let them. Most people are not qualified to judge a life they don't have the courage to live. Here's something important. When you don't respect yourself, fear fills the gap. You start sabotaging your progress. You delay your dreams. You talk yourself out of opportunities. You become your own obstacle. Not because you're weak, but because you forgot your value. Your dream has weight. Your ideas matter. Your abilities exist for a reason. And when your hunger for growth becomes stronger than your fear, you move anyway. You stop asking, what if this goes wrong? And start asking, what if I don't try? Most fears collapse when you confront them honestly. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Will it end my life? Will it destroy me forever? Or will it simply challenge me? Because challenge is not danger. Discomfort is not death. Most fear survives only because you avoid it. There's a moment in every life when you must decide. Either fear controls your actions, or your purpose does. When you make that decision, something shifts. You enter a different mental space, a different frequency. You stop negotiating with excuses. You stop waiting for permission. You stop retreating when it gets uncomfortable. And life responds differently to people who refuse to back down. The universe does not reward wishful thinking. It responds to commitment. Commitment says, I'm doing this whether I feel ready or not. I'm doing this whether I'm supported or not. I'm doing this even if I fail a few times. That level of commitment puts you in alignment with opportunity. You'll face rejection. You'll doubt yourself. You'll feel alone at times. That doesn't mean you're wrong. It means you're growing. Every meaningful life requires endurance. History remembers people who made declarations and stood by them. Not because it was easy, but because it mattered. Commitment is self-respect in action. It's choosing integrity over shortcuts, choosing patience over panic, choosing discipline over comfort. Do the right thing, even when it's inconvenient, especially when no one is watching. Because character is built in private moments. There is something meant for you that no one else can take. No competition can steal it. No delay can erase it. No opinion can invalidate it. What you seek is also moving toward you, but it meets you only halfway. The rest is on you. Trust yourself. Listen to that quiet inner voice. Not everything valuable makes sense at first. Some things must be felt before they're understood. And finally, remember this. Progress requires three things: patience when results are slow, persistence when resistance shows up, and positivity when doubt tries to take over. Fear fades when you stop feeding it. Purpose grows when you honor it, and nothing can stop a person who refuses to quit.